Okay. Welcome in everyone. So today, I woke up this morning 5 o'clock for y'all, so I could chart this stock. Um, so we just gonna get right into it. Um, I told you guys I was gonna be giving you more videos. So today we're gonna do a live trade. I'm gonna show you guys what I look for, how I get in a trade, and once I see green, I'm out. So today we made $13 on this trade, and I know some of you gonna be like, "Man, I'm not finna get in this just for no $13 or $20." That's not the point. You guys are missing the point. The point is the strategy works. If you take your time, if you actually, like get into it because it interests you and not because you want to make a dollar real quick, you want to be rich in 2 days, that's not going to work. So, yes, I made $13, and I made $13 in less than 20 minutes. That's who can go to work and say some of you guys work an hour just to make $13. Where I did it in 20 minutes. So, I'm just saying, $13 in 20 minutes in the stock, it's a win for me. But my main goal is to teach you guys the strategy, the patience, because I had to wait for the setup on this stock. So I will be showing you guys in real time. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, I'm gonna put up on the screen is TSLL. TSLL is the ticker symbol that I use that's parallel to Tesla. So when Tesla is too expensive for me to get into, I use TSLL, excuse me, because it's cheaper. It was in my price range. So for some of you who think that you have to have a lot of money when you're trading in the stock market, you can start with $2. If you have $2, turn $2 into $10. As long as you can make market in the stock market, as long as you can make money in the stock market, I'm just excited because you guys really got to understand how important this is. As long as you can make money in the stock market, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's $2, a dollar, 50 cents, $10. As long as you see that your strategy is working and each and every day you can turn that into more, that's all that matters, you guys. So we have ticker symbol TSLL, which is parallel to Tesla. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna speed it up here a little bit, because again I had to wait for this setup. So if you see here, we have a support sitting at 1303. And this is just for me glancing at this stock. So what can happen is it could come down to support at 1303 and bounce back off of that support. Okay. If it breaks that support level, the next support level will be around 1298, which is here I have labeled as the VWAP. Okay, and we'll get more into those definitions on down the road. So if we keep going, speed it up a little bit, we can see that it touched that support almost 3 times, you guys. And I like to call that the supply zone. Once it touched that supply zone, that lets me know that it wants to go back up to the price that it dropped down from. Okay, so as we can see here, it is a possible entry. Okay. Possible entry, you guys. And moving along. So here, I'm going to show you guys how to enter a trade. So I use Robinhood. I trade on Robinhood. So all you have to do is hit that trade, go to trade options, and at the top you can choose how long you want to hold it. Typically, I hold these stocks for 2 weeks, just to give myself some wiggle room there. And then I would choose I would choose my call or my put to buy. In this case, I'm choosing a call. I would look and see which break-even price works for me. You guys will learn how to read like the delta, the sigmas, the thetas, all that good stuff on down the line. But that's what I look at when I'm getting into a stock. Okay, moving forward, I want to put up for you guys another trade. Now, this is the live trade that I actually got into this morning. I woke up at 5:30, did my charts, waited for a nice setup, and I got in. Okay, so as you guys can see here on the screen, APLD is the ticker symbol. Okay, and my setup for this, I wanted it to touch that support and bounce back. So right there at 548 is a little above that. 550 range is where I have my support. Okay, fast forward, this is the waiting game, so you can see I labeled it for you guys. The supply and the demand, it came down, man. It hit that supply so many times, so that lets you know that that is your support level. Okay, it bounced off, it just kept bouncing off of that supply range right there. That is your support. Okay, and I'm trading on the 5-minute chart, you guys. So you go to the 1-day chart, and you go to your 5-minute increments. Okay, boom, touch supply again there, and this is what I'm looking for. Hit that supply, I'm looking forward to retrace back up to that demand. Anytime there's supply, there has to be a demand, you guys. Okay, so moving along, and this is the waiting game. That's why it's important for you to have patience. So we're gonna exit out of that. And this stock, I want to say, it took a while for it to hit my levels there. So going back to the TSLL, I got in that at an average cost of 58. Okay. And as you guys can see, this is live. You see it going up and down. I was in and out. Once I seen green, it didn't quite hit my target, but as long I kind of closed it out before it hit my target, because you never know with the market. When we see green, we cash in. When we see green, we cash in. We don't get greedy. We don't try to hold it like, oh wait, let me see if it's gonna go higher. That's where you lose. Once you see green, you did your strategy, you did your charts. Follow your strategy. Never deviate from your strategy. Okay, and that again, I closed out at $13, and that's okay. I just want you guys to see that the strategy works if you just stick with it. Okay, so that's my live trade for you guys. If you like the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my new channel, Streetness Trading. I will be doing more like this, and I'm only going to get better at producing videos for you guys and giving you guys this information, because as you can see, $13, that's more than what you had yesterday. And it's not all about the money, guys. It's about creating your plan for the day. Like, I get up an hour before the market opens, and I look at my chart. I look at setups. I see how this stock is going to turn out, or how this chart is going to play out for me. I don't rush it, and if I don't see anything between the time I get up to the time the stock market open, I'm not forcing myself into a trade. Like, it's if I have to miss a trade to get a setup for the next day, then that's what I do. I don't force it, because when you trade aggressively, that's when you tend to lose more. So wake up, in enough time where make yourself a coffee, get you breakfast, sit down, review the charts, and learn what works for you. My strategy, man, I'll tag the name below. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but my strategy come from this lady that I just started following. Her YouTube is called the trading My Trading Journal. And she taught me a different strategy how to trade supply and demand, and that's where I got that from. It's similar to support and resistance, but I like it because supply and demand actually helps me get a better understanding, because once it falls and touch that supply, that automatically lets me know that there's going to be a demand in the future for that stock. So learn what works for you. And I don't like to study a lot of people because everybody has their way of trading. I like to keep it sweet and simple. I'm not trying to have a million lines on my chart. I'm not trying to have this color coded, this not color coded. That's not me. I like to keep it simple to where people can grasp it and understand it and apply it. That's my main goal, is for you guys to apply, the information that I put out, and hopefully it could help you guys with your trading journey. So again, if you like the video, make sure you subscribe down below. I will be posting more videos for you guys, and again, it only gets better. Like I said, I'm not a pro or anything. Today we made $13. That's in 20 minutes. That's more than what some of you guys make in an hour. You have to work a full hour just to get $13. My mentor, the way my mentor broke it down to me, shout out to Master Mahatma. The way he broke it down to me, imagine you going to work and you work your hour, you on an 8-hour shift, and your boss come in and hand you your hourly wage every hour. You will feel some type of way. So I'm just saying, I made $13 in 20 minutes. You got to work a full hour to make $13. So either way, y'all let me know if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. And again, I hope you guys learned something from this, and I appreciate you guys watching. Peace and love. Y'all have a good day.